Today, we're diving into something that touches, well, pretty much every part of our daily lives, our hormones. We're going to peel back the curtain on hormonal balance and show you that it's not some big, unsolvable mystery. It's actually a puzzle, and you absolutely have the power to solve it. So, let's get into it.
You know that feeling? Maybe it's a fatigue that coffee just can't touch, or feeling a little moody for no good reason. These aren't just random off days. A lot of the time, they're actually signals from your body telling you that your amazing, intricate hormonal system might be just a little out of tune.
All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to start with what hormones actually are. Then, we'll get into the 3 pillars of balancing them: diet, exercise, and, this is a cool one, timing. And we'll wrap it all up with a simple toolkit you can start using like today.
Okay, first things first. Before we can hack anything, we need to know what we're working with, right? So, what exactly are these powerful little molecules that are running the show behind the scenes?
Think of your hormones as your body's own private messaging service. They're these tiny chemical signals that cruise through your bloodstream, carrying instructions to all your organs and tissues, telling them exactly what to do and when to do it. They control your metabolism, your mood, your sleep, you name it. When the messages are clear and on time, you feel amazing. But when the signal gets weak or jumbled, that's when things can start to feel, well, off.
All right, on to our first pillar, fuel. I mean, you can't build anything without the right materials, right? The food you put in your body provides the actual physical building blocks for your entire hormonal system. It all starts here.
And let's start with a really crucial fact. Your body literally makes key hormones like estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone out of fat. But we're talking about the good stuff here, so without enough healthy fats, your body is just kind of starved for the raw materials it needs. That's why loading up on omega-3s from things like fatty fish and chia seeds, or monounsaturated fats from avocados and olive oil is just non-negotiable.
Next up, let's talk about fiber, because it is a total hormonal powerhouse. It's got a 2-part mission. First, it acts like a sponge, grabbing onto any excess estrogen in your system and making sure it gets shown the door. And second, it keeps your blood sugar stable, which means you get to hop off that hormonal roller coaster of energy spikes and crashes.
I love this quote from Dr. Hyman. It just perfectly sets up this next idea that your gut is this incredible living ecosystem, an inner garden, and the health of that garden is directly tied to your hormonal balance.
So, this brings us to a super fascinating idea called the estrobolome. Basically, it's a special team of bacteria living in your gut, and their main job is to process estrogen. Now, if your gut health isn't great, this little crew can't do its job properly. And that means old estrogen, instead of being eliminated, can get reabsorbed back into your body, which can lead to all sorts of issues we often call estrogen dominance.
And of course, we can't forget the micronutrients, the tiny but mighty regulators. Feeling stressed? Magnesium helps keep cortisol in check. Zinc is a powerhouse for producing sex hormones. B vitamins help process estrogen, and selenium is absolutely vital for a healthy thyroid. They're like the tiny gears that make the whole machine run smoothly.
Okay, on to pillar number 2, exercise. And we're talking about more than just burning calories here. Movement sends powerful signals to your entire hormonal system. But that always brings up the big question, right? What kind of exercise is actually best?
So in one corner, you've got cardio. The big wins here are awesome blood sugar control, and when you don't overdo it, it can lower the stress hormone cortisol. Then in the other corner, you have strength training. This is a bit more direct. It actually tells your body to produce more testosterone and growth hormone, all while building muscle that turns you into a metabolic powerhouse.
So who wins the fight? Well, plot twist, nobody. They're not opponents, they're on the same team. The absolute best strategy is to combine them. You get the stress-busting and metabolic benefits of cardio, plus the direct hormone-building power of strength training. It's the ultimate 1-2 punch.
So we've covered what to eat and how to move, but there's this third really cool layer to the puzzle that most people miss: when. Turns out, your body has its own preferred schedule, and if you work with it, you can unlock some pretty incredible benefits. This all comes down to what's called your chronotype. It's basically your body's built-in, genetically programmed clock that decides if you're a morning person or a night person. You know what you are, right? An early bird or a night owl? Well, that's your chronotype. And this is where it gets really amazing. A recent study dug into this and found something remarkable. When people exercised in sync with their natural body clock, so early birds in the morning, night owls in the evening, the health benefits they got were seriously amplified.
So just how powerful is this timing?
Get this. The people who sync their workouts with their chronotype saw their blood pressure drop by an average of 10.8 points. That is a huge improvement. And it was nearly double the improvement seen in the group that exercised at a time that was mismatched with their body clock. That's a real game changer.
Wow, okay, we have covered a ton of ground, from gut bacteria all the way to workout timing. So now let's pull it all together into a really simple, actionable toolkit that you can use.
See, it really just comes down to this 4-step plan. Step 1, fuel your foundation with those healthy fats and high-fiber foods. Step 2, get those micronutrients in. Step 3, move with purpose, use both strength and cardio. And Step 4, time it right. Listen to your body's natural rhythm. It's a complete system where every single piece helps out the others.
So, there you have it. You have the knowledge, you have the tools, the power is officially in your hands. The question isn't if you can feel better, it's about how you're going to start. So what's the one small, doable change you're going to make today to start supporting your hormones?